Welcome to this introduction to AWS CDK, which stands for Cloud Development Kit. CDK is a powerful framework that revolutionizes how we manage cloud infrastructure. Instead of writing configuration files in YAML or JSON, CDK allows developers to define and provision cloud resources using familiar programming languages. This approach makes infrastructure management more intuitive and accessible, especially for developers who are already comfortable with coding. AWS CDK is an open-source software development framework that lets you define cloud infrastructure using familiar programming languages and then provision it through AWS CloudFormation. Think of it as a way to describe what cloud resources you need, like servers, databases, or storage buckets, by writing code in languages you already know. CDK then automatically translates your code into the technical specifications that AWS needs to create those resources. This eliminates the need to learn complex configuration syntax and makes infrastructure management feel more like regular software development. AWS CDK consists of two essential components that work together. First is the construct library, which is a collection of pre-built cloud components with sensible default settings. These are like ready-made building blocks that you can use to quickly assemble your infrastructure without starting from scratch. Second is the CDK Toolkit, which is a command-line interface that helps you deploy and manage your CDK applications. The toolkit provides commands to compile your code, preview changes, and deploy your infrastructure to AWS. Together, these components provide everything you need to define and deploy cloud infrastructure programmatically. One of CDK's greatest strengths is its support for multiple popular programming languages. You can write your infrastructure code in TypeScript, JavaScript, Python, Java, C# or .NET, and Go. This flexibility means you can use the language your team is most comfortable with, rather than learning a new domain-specific language. Each language has full support for all CDK features, so you can choose based on your team's expertise and preferences. This multi-language support makes CDK accessible to a wide range of developers and organizations. Infrastructure as code with CDK brings several important advantages. Version control allows you to track and manage infrastructure changes just like you do with application code, making it easy to see what changed and when. Repeatability ensures you can deploy consistent environments across development, testing, and production stages, reducing configuration drift and errors. Automation reduces manual deployment steps, minimizing human errors and significantly cutting down deployment time. Finally, testability means you can write unit tests for your infrastructure code, catching potential issues before they reach production. These benefits combine to make infrastructure management more reliable and efficient. Using programming languages for infrastructure brings powerful advantages over traditional configuration files. First, familiar syntax means developers can use languages they already know and love, reducing the learning curve significantly. Second, IDE support allows you to leverage tools like autocomplete, intelligent refactoring, and debugging capabilities that modern development environments provide. Third, code reusability enables you to create reusable components with loops, conditionals, and functions, making it easy to avoid repetition and create flexible, maintainable infrastructure definitions. These programming language features make infrastructure code more expressive, maintainable, and less error-prone. CDK works seamlessly with AWS CloudFormation through a simple three-step process. First, you write your infrastructure definitions using CDK code in your chosen programming language. Second, CDK synthesizes this code, automatically converting it into CloudFormation templates, which are the detailed blueprints AWS uses to create resources. Third, these CloudFormation templates are deployed, actually provisioning your infrastructure in AWS. The key advantage here is that CDK generates CloudFormation templates automatically, so you get the power and safety of CloudFormation without having to write complex YAML or JSON files manually. This integration means you benefit from CloudFormation's proven deployment engine while working with more developer-friendly code. Constructs are the fundamental building blocks of AWS CDK. They represent cloud resources and their configurations in an object-oriented way. CDK provides 3 levels of constructs. Level 1 constructs are low-level components that directly map to CloudFormation resources, giving you complete control with all available options. Level 2 constructs are higher-level abstractions with sensible defaults and helper methods, making common tasks easier while still allowing customization. Level 3 constructs represent complete architectural patterns, combining multiple resources into proven, production-ready solutions. This layered approach lets you choose the right level of abstraction for your needs, from detailed control to rapid deployment of complex architectures. Understanding how CDK works helps you use it effectively. The workflow has 3 main steps. Step 1, you define your infrastructure by writing code using constructs in your chosen programming language. This code describes what resources you need and how they should be configured. Step 2, you synthesize your code, which means CDK compiles it and converts it into CloudFormation templates. This step validates your code and produces the exact specifications Oz needs. Step 3, you deploy these templates, which provisions your actual resources to AWS through CloudFormation. CloudFormation ensures the deployment is safe, handles dependencies correctly, and can roll back if errors occur. This workflow gives you the expressiveness of programming languages with the reliability of CloudFormation deployments. CDK excels in several common scenarios. For web applications, you can deploy serverless architectures using Lambda functions or containerized applications using services like ECS or EKS. For data pipelines, CDK helps you build ETL workflows and analytics platforms with services like Glue, Kinesis, and Athena. For security and compliance, you can enforce organizational policies, set up monitoring, and ensure consistent security configurations across all environments. For CI/CD pipelines, CDK automates deployment workflows, making it easy to implement continuous integration and continuous deployment practices. These use cases demonstrate CDK's versatility across different application types and organizational needs. CDK provides several powerful features that enhance your infrastructure development experience. Fast development is enabled through high-level constructs that let you write less code while accomplishing more, dramatically reducing development time. Type safety catches errors at compile time when using strongly typed languages like TypeScript or Java, preventing many common mistakes before deployment. Customization allows you to override defaults and extend functionality to meet your specific requirements, giving you flexibility when you need it. Multi-region support makes it easy to deploy resources across Oz regions, enabling global applications and disaster recovery setups without additional complexity. These features make CDK both powerful and practical for real-world infrastructure management. CDK is particularly well-suited for certain situations. It's ideal for developer-centric teams who are more comfortable with programming languages than with YAML or JSON configuration files. If your team consists primarily of software developers, CDK will feel natural and familiar. CDK shines with complex architectures that require logic, loops, and conditional deployments, things that are difficult or impossible with traditional configuration files. Finally, enterprise organizations needing reusable patterns and governance benefit greatly from CDK's ability to create standardized, tested components that can be shared across teams. If any of these scenarios describe your situation, AWS CDK could be the perfect tool for managing your cloud infrastructure.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.